The video today is about how to attract women. 7 irresistible behaviors for women. If you're looking for a happy and lasting relationship, the kind where you're married to your best friend and in love forever, then these are the traits you need to make sure you possess. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that something you can expect from me are real skills that actually work. I'm talking about science-based skills. So, if you're looking for that lasting relationship, if you're looking for the love of your life, make sure to watch until the end. Some of these things I'm about to share with you might honestly surprise you a lot. And that's because most people don't talk about these traits, because most people are teaching how to have a one-night stand, right? They're not teaching you how to have a healthy, happy, and wildly passionate relationship. So, honestly, I think these traits will surprise you and comfort you a lot. With that, let's dive into our first tip on how to attract women. She wants a real man. What I mean by that is she wants a man who is genuine, who is human. Society tries to tell both men and women that we should be perfect, right? We should be plastic, fake, and real supermodels. But at the end of the day, none of us are really like that, including supermodels. Believe me, I've done some modeling and I can tell you, yeah, that's not even remotely real. So, at the end of the day, a real woman, a woman who's not toxic, she's very aware of her imperfections. And so, what she wants is someone who's not perfect either. She wants someone who can laugh at themselves, with whom she can laugh at herself, and someone who is realistic. Yes, she wants you to always be improving, she wants you to have a growth mindset, she wants you to be trying to be the best person you can be, but, ultimately, she's just looking for someone who's very human. Now, my second tip on how to attract women is realizing that she wants someone who is assertive. Here's why. When you're assertive, you know how to set appropriate and respectful boundaries. This lets people know that you respect yourself and, frankly, it makes people feel safer around you. A lot of people don't feel that way. They think setting boundaries is somehow rude. But in reality, when you do it right, it makes people feel safe with you. When we're not assertive and when we don't set appropriate boundaries, we tend to let tension and frustration build up, and then it's much easier to just blow up at someone and be a bit rude. Whereas, if you just set boundaries, you don't have to worry about that. Plus, if you're not setting boundaries, if you're not being assertive, it's really hard for her to respect you. It's very, very hard to respect someone who doesn't respect themselves enough to set boundaries. In fact, if you're watching this right now and you feel like one of the nice guys who never gets the girl, I get comments about this all the time. Well, nice guys don't get the girl, or good guys don't get the girl, Actually, guys who aren't assertive don't get the girl. It has nothing to do with being nice or kind or anything like that. Being assertive and knowing how to set appropriate boundaries is a game changer. Make sure to watch this video to learn more about it. There's a link in the description below if you haven't seen it yet. The third thing you need to know about how to attract women is that women want a mature man. Pay very close attention to what I'm about to tell you. Are you with me? This mistake keeps many incredible men single. This could be the biggest mistake that keeps very good guys single. Are you with me? What worked in high school to get the girl won't work as an adult. Many amazing guys learn to text girls, talk to them, ask them out, and act on dates and all those things in high school. Whether doing it in high school or observing their peers in high school. That won't work if you're trying to attract a mature woman. It simply won't work. She's grown up and she's looking for a man, and she doesn't want to see you as a high schooler. She doesn't want to feel like she felt when she was with the boys in high school. She wants to see you as a man. So, if you want her to see you as marriage material and as a man, it's very important that you learn the right dating and relationship skills. That's what changes the game. That's how you make sure you get the type of woman you really want instead of a toxic, needy, or dramatic woman. Now, many of you have been asking me lately, you keep saying we need dating and relationship skills. How do we get these skills? Guys, that's why I created my program, How to Get a Girlfriend, to teach you. To guide you step by step on how to have all the dating and relationship skills you need to start attracting the type of women you want, so you can create that crazy happy, lifelong relationship. So, if you've watched any of my videos and wondered, okay, how do I do this? Guys, I try to pack as much information as possible into my YouTube videos. Now, my next tip on how to attract women might surprise you. It's that women really want someone who is compassionate and kind. I know that's not what society is telling you, and I have so many men coming to me saying, okay, but she'll see me as weak. Well, if she's a toxic woman, she might see you as weak. Make sure to watch this video to learn a little more about this and how to avoid it. There's a link in the description below. But honestly, real women, the kind of woman you want to spend your life with, being compassionate and kind is one of the most attractive and one of the most masculine things you can do. A real man, a masculine man, protects those weaker than him, right? At the end of the day, what women really want is still that knight in shining armor. That's why the superhero industry is booming, folks. That's why it's so popular. Because at the end of the day, a superhero protects those who are weaker, but he's compassionate, he's kind, he's good, he's loving, and he's never been more masculine in the eyes of a woman than when he's doing those things. So, no matter what society tries to make you think, this is what women want. She's imperfect, as I mentioned, she knows she's imperfect, and she wants someone who will be compassionate with her about that. Someone she can trust and someone who will be very kind to her. If you have these traits, then you're someone she can see as a potential partner. Quick question before we move on to the next tip. Are you enjoying this video on how to attract women? Would you like more videos on how to attract women? If so, comment yes, folks. It really helps me a lot. And if you have any questions about this or if you have any suggestions for future videos, be sure to leave those in the comments too. My next tip on how to attract women is to make sure you're not a religious fanatic. As I mentioned, I'm a Christian. And the truth is, Christian women are looking for Christian men. They just are. They want someone who's on the same page, who has the same priorities, who feels the same way about God as they do. One of the main things I see keeping so many Christians single, both men and women, is that they kind of use religion as a way to be better than other people or to feel better. Religion isn't about how you look to other people or about being better than other people. Religion is about your relationship with God. Period. That's it. And many people, without even realizing it, end up sounding judgmental, arrogant, or pretentious, all based on religion. So, make sure you're being an awesome guy. If you have a close relationship with God, nothing you do will be more attractive to her, okay? I'm being completely honest with you here. A man who loves God with all his heart and soul is more attractive than I can express to you. However, if you turn that into arrogance, she's done. She doesn't have time for someone who thinks they're really amazing because they can quote scriptures all day. She cares about a man who knows Jesus and loves him. Make sure to watch this video too. I talk about this a bit there as well. There's a link in the description below if you want to check it out. Our next tip is that she wants someone who is physically attractive. Now, before you start leaving me hate comments and before you start freaking out, listen to me. Do you want a woman who is physically attractive? Of course, you do, right? It's a silly question. And that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, that's how God made us. He intentionally made us this way. And frankly, anyone who tells you that physical attraction isn't important, that's actually a warning sign of a toxic person, so be very careful with that. God created us to be attractive to each other and to be attracted to each other. That said, she doesn't want someone who's perfect. Again, society tries to make us feel plastic and perfect and that unless you have abs and you're tall and super strong and have a lot of hair, she won't like you. None of that is true. There's nothing wrong with having a defined abdomen, there's nothing wrong with being tall, and there's nothing wrong with having a lot of hair, but at the end of the day, she's not perfect, she doesn't want you to be perfect. So, here are the basics of physical attraction. Pay very close attention. This is how God created it. Physical attraction comes down to what you eat, what you wear, and how you behave. It's as simple as that. Honestly, that's it. If you want to be incredibly physically attractive, those are the 3 areas of focus you need to have. In short, physical attraction is very important, but it doesn't mean perfection. And there are so many married men who have wives who are completely in love with them and they don't have defined abs, okay? She doesn't want you to be perfect because that actually intimidates her because she knows she's not perfect. Even though to you she may seem perfect, she doesn't see herself that way. So, she's not judging you in that way. Instead, she wants someone who's actively trying to be attractive and someone who knows how to put in the right effort. Now, our next tip on how to be attractive to women is to be supportive. Again, if you're looking for that lifelong relationship, obviously she is too. And so she's wondering, would I like to spend the rest of my life with this man? And if you're someone who's supportive, wow, it feels good, doesn't it? She wants someone who supports her dreams, who helps her dream, who makes her feel like she can do anything. Supporting her will make her see you as a superhero. It's a trait that definitely attracts women. Now, my last tip for attracting women is to be someone who is grateful and someone who is a good communicator. This is really important. When you're grateful, it creates a very positive vibe around you. And being a good communicator, that allows her to feel safe with you, to feel like she can trust you, to feel like she can talk to you about anything. And the truth is, when a woman feels safe with you, she opens up to you in every way. And that's where relationships really grow. That's why so many of you are seeing relationships where women feel like men are afraid of commitment or men never really commit. It's often because women don't feel safe with them. So, guys, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, if you'd like more videos on how to attract women, comment yes, folks. And if you have any questions about this or if you have any suggestions for future videos, be sure to leave those in the comments too. And finally, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep an eye on all the awesome videos I'm releasing. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye.